Hey y'all, it's Tony and I'm back. I'm gonna make some teriyaki sauce and I think I'm gonna do some air fried chicken nuggets and we're gonna coat them with our teriyaki sauce in the air fryer. But I could make this sauce in the Foodi, but I'm gonna go ahead and make it on the stove. Now, I have no recipe for this. I've looked at some recipes. I do have a little guideline of what I wanna put in here, but again, I'm gonna do this on the fly and then I'll see what I put in it and how it tastes, and then when I'm done with the video, I will go type up whatever I put in it because I don't know yet. Well, I have a general idea. So I'll show you what I have here to get started with the sauce. So we might add more, we might add less. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we're gonna use some fish sauce. We're gonna use some water. We have some garlic paste. We have some clarified butter. It's ghee. This is from Trader Joe's. I have some garlic, better than bouillon base, because most of the recipes that I was looking at wanted honey or something like glutinous like that, and this is kind of a pasty gel, so I thought that'd be good. We're going to use some brown sugar swerve. We're going to use some liquid aminos, natural soy sauce alternative, and some onion powder. I'm also going to use some xanthan gum, and I did not get that out of the pantry, but I will. So we are going to use just like a quarter of a teaspoon of xanthan gum just to make sure this thickens up like we want it to. And well, if it turns out, you'll be watching this video. Okay, so we're going to start mixing our ingredients in here before we turn on the heat to it. So we're going to start with 5 tablespoons of brown sugar swerve packed. So I haven't used this a whole bunch, but I'm like, why am I not making cookies with this stuff? Like, you know, if it's cup by cup to regular sugars, why can't we do that? Okay, maybe. Okay, so we're gonna get all this going. I'm just gonna put 5 good tablespoons of this. Okay, let me grab the next one. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got our cup of water. We'll add that here in a minute. We're going to do a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Let me grab that. So this, we're gonna go ahead and do a 1/4 cup of our liquid aminos. I'm gonna get that in there. We're gonna use a teaspoon of ghee. Get in my pan. And let me clean this off because I don't want to get it on both. Oh, paper towel. Okay. Okay. We are going to use a 1/2 teaspoon of minced ginger. Okay. Oh my gosh. It's going to be so good. Alright. Then it already smells good. We're going to use a teaspoon, if I can get this open. I'm going to use a teaspoon of this better than bouillon roasted garlic, and get us a teaspoon of this. Gosh, this smells good already, and it hasn't even started cooking. I can only imagine my house is going to be amazing. Okay, we're going to use just a 1/2 teaspoon of this fish sauce. I don't like the smell of fish sauce, so I try not to smell it, but it does give a certain flavor. So we're just going to do like a 1/2 teaspoon. What is that? Oh.
Hi, baby.
You're on video.
Alright.
Everybody say hi, Sid.
Hi, Sid.
You say hi to yourself now? Okay. Okay. Babe.
Text her.
Okay. I'll be back in just... Okay, guys. Here we go. We are going to put the heat on about medium. And we're gonna start pouring some water in here because I'm not quite sure I want to use all of this much water. Again, my left-handedness. So we're gonna start getting this all mixed together. I don't want it too thin. I'm gonna put about half of this water in here and then we're gonna see how it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna grab the xanthan gum out of the pantry. Let me grab that. And because you can't ever go back with xanthan gum, we're just gonna add 1/4 teaspoon. And we're gonna let that cook up. You can always add more, but you can't take back. But if we see it's getting too thick, we can always use some more water. So we're gonna start letting this come up to a simmer, and we're just gonna keep whisking and watching and whisking and watching. What you see is the ghee is not fully melted, so as soon as this gets a little warmer, we shouldn't have that problem. Kind of dark over here, right? Yeah. Seeing if my under cabinet lights are on high. Okay. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. All right. So we're gonna let this start simmering, and it already smells good, guys. Smells like it's gonna need something else, but we'll see how it goes. Okay. Look what I got. Cherry blade lemonade. Oh, it's my favorite. That and pina colada. So just gonna let this come up to a simmer and start to reduce, and we'll just keep watching it to see, because we want like a thick, pasty, yummy, gooey, sticky teriyaki sauce. Oh my gosh, that carne piccata last night, oh, it turned out so good. I may do my copycat P.F. Chang's lettuce wraps this weekend too, because I do have butter lettuce in my fridge. That's one of the things that I need to use it, so it's one of the things I like to lettuce wrap. I'm going to grab some chicken out so we can get that thawed. These are humongous. Look at the size of these chicken breasts. Like, what? It's like bigger than the pan. Uh-oh. Look, walk away for a minute, see what happens. Turning it down. Let's get some stirring on here. It's starting to smell much better. Oh, it's getting thick already. If the flavor's good, this is gonna be perfect. Like, if the flavor's good, well, it's gonna be good. Oh, that's pretty good. I don't know if it's sweet enough. Maybe put another teaspoon of swerve in here. We'll see how it does when it really starts to reduce down. That looks amazing. Oh my gosh. I just saw my hair in the microwave. Yo. I'm gonna have to get a recording now light to put up. Okay, so it's reducing down. Just gonna keep stirring it and keeping an eye on it for the next couple of minutes. Just letting it reduce. Let's see. Let's turn it down a little bit, see how thick it's getting. It may need some more water, we'll see. Oh my gosh, I don't know. That looks like it's gonna be perfect. So I have it on like medium low, and I'm just gonna let it hang out and simmer and try not to let it boil up too much. We don't want it to burn the brown sugar, turn into caramel or however you say it. But I do want to hot tea. Ooh, and I know it's gonna be hot like lava. It's a little salty. Yeah, we need to dilute this down a little bit more. Oops. Let's turn it back up. And this is all part of the plan. So we just let it reduce down. I think those aminos are a little saltier than soy sauce. Well, it tastes really good though. I mean, outside of a little extra salt, it tastes just a little tiny extra salty. But other than that, it tastes like teriyaki. It's really good. I might put some hoisin. I mean, like some, no, not hoisin. Some, what is it called? Hold on. Tamari. See some of this gluten-free tamari sauce, but I think this is going to be, but this is 50% less sodium, so not as much sodium, but maybe if I did it again, I'd make it with the tamari, but I don't know. We'll see. Hey, if we have to dump it and start over, we dump it and start over. When you're just making up a recipe out of clear air, this is what happens. Let's turn it back down a little bit. Try not to get all the foamy bubbles. Just want it to simmer. Just a bowly rolling simmer. All right, so I'm gonna continue to simmer this. I don't think you need to sit here and watch the whole thing, but if I make any changes or add anything or take anything out, I will come and get you. Okay guys, update. I just tasted it again. The salty fixed with the water, so that helped. It isn't quite sweet enough. However, I'm catching a little bit of that swerve aftertaste, but it's not sweet enough. So I'm gonna add some drops of liquid stevia. Ten drops. Okay, so that will incorporate real quick into this and sweeten it up. It's really good though. I mean, it tastes like teriyaki, but it's just not sweet enough teriyaki like you expect. I mean, it's sugar free, so of course it's gonna be different, but it is remarkably close to actual full sugar teriyaki sauce. So I'm actually pretty impressed. I haven't done anything else besides just added the 10 drops of stevia. I'm gonna just let it simmer for a little bit longer. We'll taste it again. I'll let you know if I make any changes. All right guys, so it's been about 5 minutes. I added the rest of the cup of water and I'm reducing it down. It still tastes salty to me, but I would leave out the fish sauce. So if you're gonna make this, leave out the fish sauce. I think that's what's sending the salty over the edge. But it is good. It is good. It's sweet. It's tangy. It is really good. So, but I would leave the fish sauce out just to get rid of a little bit of the salt, because both the aminos and the fish sauce kind of have a salty taste to it. So I'm making the breading for the chicken. So this is a half a cup of coconut flour, and I'm going to use some garlic and onion powder, just, you know, salt and pepper, that kind of stuff, to get, you know, just a little seasoning in that. And I'll show you that when we make a breading station for the chicken, and we're going to air fry it. We're going to bread it with this and put it back in the air fryer. My chicken is defrosting because I forgot to take it out earlier, so it's almost there. I'm going to leave it a little tiny bit frozen so it's easier to cut up. So I say we have our win on our teriyaki sauce, and we are going to, oh look, I made a mess. We've got a win on our teriyaki sauce, but leave out the fish sauce because it just makes it a little too salty. You know what I might use? You can also try like coconut aminos and see if maybe that is a little less salty tasting, but it's good. It smells amazing. I mean, it's still good. I'm just critiquing it for myself because, you know, like I always want to make them better, but by all means, it is a tasty sauce. It's just, I think it's a little on the heavy salt side, but some people like that. And the aftertaste is gone since I added the extra water, and now I'm just letting it reduce back down because we just want it to be nice and thick. But it is definitely getting that thickness to it. We added just the right amount of xanthan gum. I wouldn't add any more than that. So I'm just gonna keep letting this reduce down. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. It just really maybe another minute. So I'm gonna stop, not make you just sit here and stare at a pot. So definitely give it a go, and you know, just put your own spin on it. When I type up the ingredients, I'm gonna leave that fish sauce off because like honestly, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. If you like something a little on the salty side, this is the way to go. But if maybe I'll put it optional and just put a note. Yeah, that's what I'll do, because I know some people that this would be just fine. Okay, so our chicken's thaw enough. I'm gonna get our breading station set up, and then we'll get that going. And I'm gonna put this guy all the way down on low and just kind of let it hang out here. So I'm gonna move you over to by the Ninja Foodi, and we will be ready to get that part of the recipe started. Hey guys, okay, here we are. We got getting our station ready here. This is our coconut flour. I'm just gonna use a fork to break up any lumps. Never used coconut flour as a breading, but I read a couple different things that people were using coconut flour. I kind of just thought it would be interesting. So we're just gonna add in to taste some garlic and some onion powder and a little bit of pepper. I'm not adding any salt because obviously, as we discussed, our teriyaki sauce is a little heavy salted. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this egg, grab our chicken out of the microwave. Let me grab my cutting board and we'll get that chicken cut up into bite-sized pieces. Alright, cutting board, check. I have my Foodi with my air crisp basket in it right there ready to go, because they're going straight into there. And oh, I was like, what am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so here's our chicken. It's like I said, it's still a little frozen. So I'm just gonna cut them up. I'm just gonna do one. This is a big chicken breast, so I am excited to try this. Okay. I want to try to make them as close to the same size as possible. We don't want them too small though. So this is going to be pretty good, guys. All right. I know you don't need to watch me chop chicken. And it's just a tiny bit frozen in the middle, so it makes it super easy to cut it up. Oh, this is a big piece. We might go in 4 on this one. Okay, so we are gonna, where's my fork? Okay. Did you guys take my fork? Okay, so we're just gonna roll this around in the egg, and then we're gonna roll it around in our flour mixture. Let me stir that up a little bit more. Get it all stirred up. Okay. I'm just gonna drop that in there. Get it a good coating. And all this is gonna, the only reason we're coating this is so it can hold on to that teriyaki sauce. It's not trying to make like a chicken nugget. So we're just going right in the Foodi. So I'm just gonna go through all these, get them egged and floured, and I'll get into the Ninja Foodi as soon as I get all of these breaded, okay? We'll be back. Okay guys, this is a little bit over half of the chicken. So I'm gonna take the basket out and I'm gonna preheat the Foodi. And I'm gonna just kind of wipe some of this flour out of the bottom. Not that it would hurt anything, but it's just my, ooh, look what I did. That's just great, Tony, great job. Yeah, we'll have to clean that up in a little bit. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I hate that, oh my gosh. You guys have problems with that too. I'm making a mess, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat this and I'll be back in just about 3 minutes. I'm gonna put this on, turn it on, put it on air crisp, and then I'm going to put it on 15 minutes, but we're gonna cook these probably about 10 and then put them in the teriyaki sauce, and then 5 teriyaki, 5. So, but no, wrong. 10 on 5 on each side, teriyaki, 5 after that. But I'm gonna let this warm up for a few minutes and then I'll be back. Meanwhile, guys, this is our teriyaki sauce and it is simmered while we were doing the chicken. It is not getting nice and thick and it tastes fabulous. The more it simmers, the better it tastes. So I just have it hanging down here on low and just kind of letting it kind of just simmer. It came out a lot better than it tasted earlier, so it is yummy. Okay, we've let this warm up for about 3 minutes, and normally I would warm up the pressure crisp basket too, but you know, I'm thinking that through when I went ahead and threw these in here. So I close the lid. We're gonna cook these 5 minutes. Again, it's on air crisp 375. We're gonna cook them for 5 minutes, turn them over, and cook them for another 5. Hey guys, it has been 5 minutes, and you know what? I think we're gonna let them go a little longer. Oh, they do smell good. Let's cook one out and look at it. Yeah, we're gonna go about 2 more minutes before we turn them over. All right, see you back. Okay guys, see what we got. All right, it's 2 more minutes. We're ready to turn these over. Oh, not. This guy doesn't want to turn over. Okay, so I'm gonna get these all turned over and we'll cook them just for about another 3 minutes. And then we're gonna put some sauce on them and put them back in here and crisp them up with the sauce on it. Yummy. Okay. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay. So, you know what I'm gonna do? Spray this with a little, and I should have done this when I put them in the first place. Hit them a little olive oil spray. Why y'all didn't remind me that? Let them help them crisp up a little bit. Oh, okay. Got a little bit of olive oil cooking spray, so let's just hit these with that. Oh yeah. And all right. I have another batch, so we'll do 2 batches. But you just can't put them too close together, they don't get crispy. We should have hit that with the, dang it, I'm sorry, man, I didn't remember that. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Okay guys, these have cooked for a total of about 14 minutes. And they are good to go. So we're gonna just put them, because we're gonna put them back in here. So I'm gonna take them out, put them in my little, like a wing tossing bowl. And we're gonna put some of our teriyaki sauce on them. And just gonna kind of sauce them up, and then we're gonna put them back in the Foodi to let that bake into this coconut crust. Okay, oh my gosh. Oh yeah, and update. I've been tasting as teriyaki sauce has been simmering. Oh my gosh, it just gets better every minute that it's cooking. So I'm gonna grab a ladle full of that and look at that. Yummy. Ooh, almost touched the Foodi. Oh, look at that. Look how thick that got. Let's grab us another. I'm gonna toss this around, see if that's enough for all of them. Just gonna give them a toss around in the sauce. Make sure all the sides. You don't want to be too rough with them because you don't want to lose all your breading. So let's get a little more sauce. That coconut flour is sucking that sauce up. Okay. So I think that's pretty good. Oh, see, starting to tear them up. Okay. So let's pull some of these out of here. Put them back in the Foodi. Ooh. Okay.
Say good night to the fog.
Okay, I'm just making sure I turn these around. Get them in there. You can always dip them instead of toss them. Might have been a better idea. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I kind of tore the breading off that one too. Oh well. They just have to be delicious. They don't have to be perfect. Okay. So let's close the Foodi lid and let's let this go for about 2 minutes and we'll flip them up. Hey guys, here we go. Let's open this up. Ooh, they look delicious. Let's grab a bowl and show them how to do it. Alright. Let's grab these out of here. Get them in our bowl and I'll do the second batch. Probably won't film that. Might add a little more sauce to these, but oh, it smells amazing. So I'm gonna do the second batch and get this bowl filled up. We're gonna hit it with some sesame seeds at the end and maybe some green onions just for making it pretty. But I will make sure that I spray both sides when I start cooking with the olive oil. So I will see you back after the second. Hey guys, we're in cool down mode. Ooh. So I went ahead and put the rest of our teriyaki sauce in here. These got nice and crispy. We're just gonna chunk them right in here in the bowl. And this worked out much better spraying them with the olive oil spray like right away. So I'm gonna get these ones I have in here turned over first so that when don't tear up the breading. Being extra careful. So I'm just gonna get these all tossed in the sauce and back in the Foodi, just like we did the other ones. So you got them going. All right guys, here we are, final product. Teriyaki chicken. Oh, it is really good. Again, if you don't like the little salty taste to it, omit the fish sauce. But other than that, love it. All right, talk to you in a few.